How's it going, everybody? I'm Saeed. I'm one of the co-founders here at Skyline.io. If you're watching this, you've probably already booked a call with me, or you're probably thinking about booking a call with myself or my team. Thanks for watching this video today. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I'm going to go straight into it, right? So who are Skyline.io and exactly what am I going to walk you through in this video today? Well, I'm going to show you a system that's helping real estate agents like you secure a buyer or seller under contract in just 90 days. Before I even get into all the nitty-gritty about what we do, who we are, how we do it, first I want to tell you guys a little story, right? I want to tell you guys a little story about Jerry. Jerry's been with us for a while, but when he first came in, things were a lot different to how they are now. I like to refer back to it as Jerry's grave, more metaphorically than literally, because he was digging himself a deeper and deeper hole every day. His business was dying, and that is literally. His business was dying. He was in a tough spot. He didn't really understand what he should do or where his next deal was going to come from. And some of you guys may be able to relate to his situation. He had limited time and resources. He was spending more time manually prospecting leads. He was spending more time looking for buyers and sellers than he was actually closing buyers and sellers. As a real estate agent, your job is to sell homes, right? Your job isn't to look for people to buy or sell homes. But Jerry was spending more time prospecting, looking for people that wanted to buy or sell a home than he was actually buying or selling homes for these clients, right? He pretty much tried everything in the book. Realtor.com, Zillow.com, a whole bunch of other companies making crazy guarantees to him, and nothing really worked out. The only thing he had to show for it was just thousands of dollars out of pocket and no results to show for it on his end. Now, if he did get any leads coming in, most of these leads that were coming in were super low quality, very low intent, very low motivation. Most of these people had no idea who Jerry was anyways. A lot of these leads that do come in from these platforms like Zillow or realtor.com or even other companies that he may have been using. A lot of these leads, all you know about these leads is just their name, email, and number. It takes them 5 seconds to give you their name, email, and number. It doesn't really take a high intent or high motivation for them to give you those details, right? And with Zillow and realtor.com, the leads that they're giving you are not your leads. Realtor.com and Zillow made $1 billion in 2023 selling the same leads to you that they probably sold to 10 other agents in your area as well. These leads don't know who you are. They haven't given their information to you. And you're spending the time chasing them around, thinking that they're a promising lead, when probably 10 other agents in your area have already picked up the phone to do the exact same thing as you. Now, to make things even worse, all you know about them is a name, email, and number. You don't know anything else. You don't know their credit score. You don't know their income. You don't know their time frame. All you know is their name, email, and number. And that's why you have to chase these leads around. Because in your mind, you believe that they're a promising lead or they could be a promising lead. But we don't know that for sure, right? That's why we have to pick up the phone. We have to start dialing. We have to put in time to actually chase them up, to actually make sure that they're a promising lead, to actually qualify them ourselves. And that's where a lot of Jerry's time was going. On top of all of that, he had no idea where his next deal was going to come from. He had no idea where his next lead was going to come from. His lead flow was inconsistent. It wasn't reliable. And a lot of what he was doing was mainly based on sphere of influence or referrals or past clients. Now, I still believe today that referrals or past clients or word of mouth is the strongest form of marketing, even till today. But If you're relying on referrals or sphere of influence to build your business, it's just not going to work. Because for you to get more referrals, for you to get more clients that are coming to you through word of mouth, you need to be serving more clients in the first place. To get more referrals, you need to be serving more clients that will bring you more referrals. So it's full circle, right? You can't solely rely on sphere of influence or referrals or past clients to build your business for you, because that's just unsustainable. It's not guaranteed and it's not consistent. You know that you're going to be crossing your fingers every month, hoping for a new referral or hoping for a new past client to come through the door, when a lot of the times operating like this is unsustainable, because you don't have a consistent flow of new people to speak to every month. You're relying on what you already have to continue building your business. And at some point, that's going to fall apart. Yes, you could say Jerry was caught in the realtor rat race. So how did he go from being caught in the rat race to using our system and closing 2 deals in 90 days? Just don't lie. And on the right, I'm going to break down the exact kind of numbers we done for Jerry. We spent about $1,500 on his ads for a month, right? From $1,500, we had 162 qualified appointments. It costs us under $10. It costs us less than a Big Mac meal nowadays to get you a qualified appointment in your calendar. So let's just break this down, right? We spent $1,500 on the ads. It costs us about $9.18 to get them into your calendar. We had 162 of these guys in the last 30 days. If the average commission in the US is between, let's say, 5 to 10K, so right now we'll go for 7.5K. 7.5K times by 162 appointments. That works out to 1.2 million in pipeline value in 30 days. Now, not every single one of these guys is going to close within the next 90 days. Not every single one of these 162 appointments are going to close at all. But that's just part of the game, right? Real estate has the longest sale process in the entire world in any industry. And it takes time upon meeting a lead for the first time to actually getting them to a closed deal. It takes hard work and it takes determination. Our job is the easy part. Honestly, it's not hard for us to go out, find a lead, qualify them, get them into an appointment. That's not hard for us to do. But that's all we can help with, actually getting them into an appointment. What happens after the appointment is what actually gets them into a closed deal. And that's where your job kicks in. Our job is the easy part. Your job is the hard part, because you need to stay on top of a lead for anywhere from 90 days to a year plus before they even close, right? And even if we gave you the hottest lead in the world right now, it would still take you at least 90 days before you could even open an escrow with that lead. So it is a two-way street. I know the numbers you see in front of you, they can be flashy and, can be enticing. But I'm a real estate guy beyond all of this marketing stuff that you see today. I understand real estate. I understand the sale process. And deals don't just fall out of the sky. It is a two-way street. Look, we can put in the work to get these guys in front of you. But if you can't do anything with them once they are in front of you, then what's the whole point of this thing, right? It's a two-way street. We're going to put them in front of you, but we need you to take them from the appointment to a closed deal. And that's easier said than done, right? Like I said, it can take anywhere from 90 days to a year plus before that even happens. So there is commitment that's required. But whether it's our system, Zillow, realtor.com, it could be any other company that's out there. It's the exact same thing. Any lead that you get, it will take you at least 90 days to a year plus before you close that lead after the first time that you've met them. How did Jerry go from feeling like this guy over here to becoming this guy over here? How did Jerry go from his grave to becoming the go-to agent in his area? We set Jerry up on a free trial of our system. And a lot of you that might be watching this today, we probably made you the same kind of offer. The way it works is we give you access to our AI powered system. We have to prove that our system can get you a result before you actually commit to it. So for the first 7 days, the risk is on us. The risk is on us because we don't get paid for the work that we do during that free trial period. And if we don't deliver, then we know you can just walk away without paying us a dime. And that work that we would have done in the 7 days, it will be worthless. It would just be a waste of time for us. So we're incentivized to actually go out and get you a result so that we can see success. And success to us is actually turning you into a paying customer, right? And for us to even get to that point, we need to actually prove to you and deliver to you a result and prove that our system works before that can even happen. I'm going to show you how we find a lead, qualify that lead, get them into an appointment without you having to lift a finger. The only thing you're doing is actually just showing up to an appointment once it's booked into your calendar and closing the deal. Everything on the back end is taken care of by AI. You don't need to do anything on the back end. You don't need to waste time chasing around leads. You don't need to waste time prospecting. You don't need to waste time worrying about where the next lead is going to come from. Every single aspect in our system is designed so the only thing you need to focus on is actually just showing up to the appointment and closing the deal. Sound fair enough? Now, it all starts with actually capturing a lead, right? So how do we capture a lead? We use ads, so paid ads, to actually capture a lead. And we use our AI ads manager to actually create us a high quality ad. We use it to monitor the ad, and we use it to actually help the ad perform better over time. All of these platforms that you can see in front of you are just vehicles, right? I explained vehicles a little earlier on in the video. So all of these platforms that you see in front of you are all different vehicles that we use to connect us with a buyer or a seller. The same way how cold calling or door knocking or mailers, all of these things are vehicles too. They're just a different vehicle, right? A vehicle is just used to connect you with a buyer or a seller. The same way how cold calling or door knocking or Zillow or realtor.com, all of these things just are there to connect you with a buyer or a seller. We use paid ads across all of these platforms to actually connect us with a buyer or a seller. Now, instead of relying on a marketing team or a lead generation team to go off and actually create you an ad, our AI can go off and do it for you in under a minute, as picking from any one of these platforms that you see in front of you. So let's go for Facebook. As simple as me giving an instruction to the AI. So I've told the AI, hey, go off and create us an ad targeting new home buyers and let them know that we can actually offer them home warranty coverage whenever they choose to work with us. Now I'm going to go off and hit generate content, and let's see what the AI goes off and spits back out to me. In less than a minute, the AI has created us a high quality text, high quality image in less than a minute. We can launch this ad in less than a minute. What usually would have taken thousands of dollars of investment, what usually would have taken weeks and weeks of time for a marketing team or a lead generation company to do this for you, you're getting access to this yourself. Our AI ads manager is launching you an ad that's almost impossible to not get results. Why I say it's impossible to not get results is because what it's doing is using real life data to create your ad. It's looking at the text, the image, and it's using real life data on advertising platforms right now. It's looking at what is working, and it's taking little bits and pieces out of different ads and incorporating it into our own. So every time we launch an ad, we already know our ad has already been tested and proven to work in the market. So it's almost impossible to not get us results if it's already been proven and tested to get results in the market right now. Now, it's also going to monitor the ads for you, exactly how a marketing manager would. It launches the ads and monitors the ads and make improvements to the ads without you having to do a thing. The first day, we're just making sure that the ad's up and running. After the first week, the AI is collecting all that data that it needs. And in the second week, it actually starts making improvements to the ad so that it performs better and better over time. Instead of you manually going in, doing it yourself, or instead of launching a new campaign to test something different, the AI is just going to make improvements to the ads automatically without you needing to lift a finger. So over time, your ads should be performing better and better and better. Our AI ads manager cuts out the middlemen. No more middlemen. No more $1,000 payments every month. No more worrying about where the next lead or where the next deal is going to come from. You get the power put back in your hands to create high quality ads and capture high quality leads. You get the power to do that yourself. You no longer need to pay thousands of dollars to lead generation companies or marketing teams to do it for you. You no longer need to wait weeks and weeks and weeks before your ads start picking up traction and getting results. With our AI ads manager, you can cut out all the crap in the middle and you can just get straight to what we want to get to, which is connecting directly with home buyers and home sellers in the least amount of time possible. And that's exactly what our AI ads manager gives you access to do. So now you already know where we're sourcing our leads from. Our leads are coming directly from running the ad campaigns, right? That's how we're getting them interested. That's how we're getting them clicking onto our ad. But once they click onto our ad, what happens from there? So let's go back to the AI ads manager and let's stick with the example of the ad I just created. Now, what a lot of companies would do is the call to action would be here, learn more. And what they would ask for is just a name, email, and number. That doesn't tell us anything, right? All we know about them is their name, email, and number. We don't know about their time frame, their credit score, when they want to move. All we know about them is just the name, email, and number. And that's why a lot of real estate agents waste time chasing around leads who have a low intent and a low motivation. Unfortunately, there are a lot of window shoppers out here. There are a lot of people clicking onto things that they shouldn't be clicking onto, looking at things that they shouldn't be looking at, trying to get access to things that they don't even need. What we do is we try and filter as many of these guys out as possible and laser focus on those leads that have a high intent and a high motivation to actually work with us. So when a lead sees our ad, instead of clicking on learn more and asking for a name, email, and number straight off the jump, what we're actually doing is we're redirecting them over here. So we redirect them straight over to a survey funnel where the first question is, do you want to buy, sell, or both? We're not asking for a name, email, or number. We're taking them through a 20-step qualification process before they can even give us their name, email, or number. So what does this mean? Automatically, we're filtering out those low quality leads, those low intent leads, the ones that are just looking around. They're not going to go through this 20-step qualification process. The only leads that will are the leads that have a high intent and have a high motivation, right? So every single lead that now comes into the system, they're all going to go through a 20-step qualification process. They're all going to tell us everything we need to know before we've even lifted a finger to try and contact them. The whole point of this is to make it simple for you and make it simple for the lead as well. They're telling you exactly what they want. And your job is as simple as just delivering to them what they've told you they want, right? Having them go through that process is going to allow us to only focus on high quality, highly motivated leads that come into our system. Every single lead that comes into our system all has to go through the 20-step qualification process. And if they don't, you won't know about it, we won't know about it, they won't even come into our system. The only leads that are coming into the system are the leads that have actually filled out that 20-step qualification process. Now, once a lead actually submits a survey, this is what they come in and look like. So they're going to tell us if they want to buy or sell, how many bedrooms they want, how many bathrooms they want, what's the budget for their home purchase, what's the time frame when they want to actually buy a home, is it their first time, what's your estimated credit score, have you been pre-approved yet, what's your yearly income, how much have you saved for a down payment, do you currently rent or own a home, and then they give us their personal details, their full name, email, and phone number. Only after they tell us everything we need to know, that's when we collect their name, email, and number. So before we even lift a finger to try and contact them, before they even tell us any of their personal details, they need to tell us exactly the situation that they're in to buy or sell a home. Now, on top of the survey, you're also going to have access to your very own AI virtual assistant. The whole job of the AI virtual assistant is to follow up and nurture leads that have filled out the survey but have not yet booked a call with us. Okay, so I'm going to break down a conversation that our AI SMS bot has had with me. So I've just filled out one of the surveys for our client. I filled out one of the surveys, and right now I'm being interacted with by the SMS bot. So this is the SMS bot reaching out to me. Hey, just making sure I got the right number. Is this Saeed? I responded, yes, this is Saeed. Then they responded back, hey, do you want to find out more about the crazy cash incentives only we offer? I replied, sure. So what the SMS bot is doing now is tailoring to my specific needs. The exact survey that all the leads fill out, the SMS bot actually has access to this survey. The SMS bot understands the lead's requirement. So the SMS bot has reached back out to me saying, hey, I understand you're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with a budget of 600 to 700K. Our unique mortgage solution could be the perfect for you. Let's discuss more, and then it redirects me to actually book a call with our client. So what the SMS bot is doing is tailoring its communication specifically for each lead. It knows exactly what each lead wants, and it's going to tailor the communication with each lead according to their requirement, right? So it knows exactly what I've filled out on the survey, and every conversation it has with me is going to be based around that survey that I answered. It's also going to break down the exact unique value proposition that you offer. We're going to help you put this in place when we first start working together. But the whole point of the bot is to re-entice the offer, right? Re-entice the offer on our ad. Re-entice why someone should come and work with us. And then it prompts them to just book an appointment with you directly. So even if a lead doesn't book an appointment after filling out that survey, our SMS bot is going to make sure that it stays on top of them. It stays in communication with them. It stays in conversation with them. It's going to make sure that that lead stays engaged with what we have to offer, stays engaged with you and your business. And the AI SMS bot is going to make sure that, hey, if you don't book an appointment with us, you're going to be missing out on what we can offer. And you can see for this specific client, they offer to beat national mortgage rates, right? Where they actually buy down a home buyer's mortgage rate for them. So the SMS bot understands that, hey, if you don't work with us, then no one else is going to buy down your mortgage rate for you. We're the only ones that can. So re-entices the offer. It has a conversation with them based around their specific requirement. And then it actually prompts them into booking a call with you. And if they don't, it continuously stays in contact with them. So even if they're not ready to book a call right now, we stay in contact until they are ready, right? We add them to a follow-up and nurture where even if they don't book a call, we're continuously in front of them, in front of their faces aggressively to make sure that they do when the time is right. Having a custom offer, having a survey in place, having an AI virtual assistant in place, You're no longer chasing these leads. Everything's happening in autopilot. Everything's happening in automation. These leads are actually chasing you. These leads are filling out your survey and telling us everything we need to know before you even speak to them. You're not chasing them, they're chasing you. Remember, every single lead that comes into our system tells us everything we need to know before we even speak to them. Before you lift a finger, they've told us everything we need to know. They've qualified themselves before you even lift a finger to try and contact them. And on the back end, even if they don't book a call, our system, our AI virtual assistant is going to stay on top of them to make sure that they do when their time is right. The same way you guys book an appointment with me is the exact same way a lead would be booking an appointment with you. We build out a custom calendar for you guys, and from that calendar, it integrates directly with your Google Calendar, your Outlook, anything you're using to track your availability at the moment. So pretty much we're integrating with your Google or Outlook calendar, right? Any availability in your calendar is the only time that a lead can actually book an appointment with you. Everything is tailored around you. You're not chasing these leads. These leads are coming in. They're filling out our survey. They're telling us everything we need to know. And then they're literally putting their hand up to speak to you. They're making time for you. They're chasing you. They're fitting themselves into your availability. They're making time for you. You're not chasing them. You're not trying to make time for them. You're not chasing your tail. They're going out of their way to book an appointment for a time that works for you around your availability. The roles are completely reversed, right? The only thing we want you to focus on is just showing up to these appointments and closing the deal. Everything on the back end is taken care of on autopilot. Everything is done on automation. The only thing you need to do is handle the appointment, and after the appointment, actually make sure that lead turns into a closed deal. The only time you're doing any work is when you see an appointment has been booked into your calendar. Now, everything I just walked you through is the basic, right? You also get access to a whole bunch more when you come into the Skyline IO system. So we already know about the AI Ads Manager, the AI Virtual Assistant. We're also going to give you access to an all-in-one uni box that combines access to all of these platforms. It takes all of these platforms and just combines it into one inbox. So if you're getting messages on WhatsApp or on your Google My Business or on SMS or on emails, you can view that all in one place under one uni box instead of jumping between different platforms like a headless chicken, right? Everything can just be managed through one uni box. On top of that, we're also going to give you access to an AI managed pipeline. So our AI is going to make things a lot more smooth, a lot more easier, neater, and organized for you to understand, right? We're going to build you out a simple pipeline, and automatically, based on the behaviors and the journey of a lead, they're going to get moved around in the pipeline. So everything is just much more neat, much more organized for you. The only thing you need to do is come into a system, look at the pipeline that we've built out for you, and it's going to be broken down into segments. Like, these are the leads that have booked a call. These are the leads that haven't booked a call but filled out a survey. These are the leads that haven't spoken with you yet. Everything is just going to be a lot more organized for you. And this is exactly what it looks like. So you're going to see this pipeline over here. This one's for home buyers. We can see all the people that have filled out a survey but haven't booked an appointment. We can see all the people that are engaged with a chatbot or the chatbot's on pause, how many people have booked an appointment, how many actually showed up, didn't show up. And then from here, what's their time frame? Where do they fit into the lead journey? So have they got the home loan approval done yet? Have they signed a contract, a buyer or seller contract yet? Have you started the home search? And have we closed the deal yet? Also going to get access to an AI social media manager that's going to create and schedule all your organic content across all your social media pages. So exactly how the AI ads manager works. We give it a simple instruction, it goes off, it creates us a high quality text and a high quality image, is the exact same thing, right? Our AI social media manager is the exact same way. You create high quality images and high quality text from a simple command, and you can automate your scheduling of your social media posts for the next week, for the next month, for the next year. And you can do that all one time, completely automated through AI. We are also going to give you access to over 1,000 website templates for you to choose from. Real estate, chiropractors, it doesn't matter. Whichever templates you want to use, you have access to that in our system. You can choose between different website templates that we already have available, or you can actually go in and create your own. In the sites section on our system, we can just go and create a new funnel, and we can choose from 1,000 plus templates that we already have available. So let's go down to real estate. Now, once we're on real estate, you can choose from any one of these templates that we already have available, go around and play with it, incorporate your own branding to make it look like your own, and you're good to go. You've got your social profiles connected in our system. The AI social media manager is as simple as hitting create a new post. Once you go and create a new post, you can select the social account we want to use. And then from there, we can actually use the AI to generate us the social media post. Now, once we've selected our social profile, on the text content over here, where it says type content, we can see our little AI body over here. We're going to go and hit generate with AI. We're going to fill out the blanks over here. Now, once you filled out the blanks, you can see that I've created a description to target new home sellers, and the offer is where covering the home inspection plus valuation costs for all sellers that choose to work with us. Go and hit generate content. In pretty much less than a minute, I've got 3 different variations for me to choose from for my post. I'm going to choose this one for now. We're going to hit continue. And you can see it's as simple as that. Our text is done and ready, generated for us. We've got our text generated by the social media manager. We can go and actually generate the image through AI as well. So we're going to hit create image using AI. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to paste out the same exact text that I used over here. I'm going to go create an image using AI, and I can just paste out the same exact text. And voila, I can choose from any one of these images. For now, I'll choose this one. And in literally under a minute or two, we've got high quality image, high quality text, completely automated through AI. And our AI social media manager can take care of this for you in bulk. You can schedule a week's posts, a month's posts, a year's posts, all automated through AI. And it will take you a short amount of time compared to if you were to do it yourself or if you were to pay someone else to do it for you. You're now getting access to an AI that's going to do it all for you in under a minute. To an AI automated reputation management in our system. And that's going to help you track, manage, and request reviews from any leads that come into our system or any leads that you have outside of our system. And what that looks like is in our system, you can connect your Google My Business, you can connect your Facebook, or if you want to connect a custom link like Trustpilot, let's say, for example, you can do that as well. You can edit exactly how the SMS review request looks like. So over here, if I enable SMS review requests, you can add an image, you can add the message that you want, and it's the same thing for email as well. You can choose the subject, the heading, the message you want, any images that you'd like once you send a review request also. Now, the reporting feature allows you to connect all of your review collection platforms like Google, Facebook, Trustpilot, and then the overview section allows you to report on how many reviews you've actually gained. It allows you to report on the data of reviews received, how many invites that you've sent, how many sentiments you've got, your average rating across all your platforms, your trends, the invite trends, and pretty much everything you need to know. This is where you can actually get a reporting feature and combine all the data on your reviews. Sending a review is as simple as clicking send review request. And if you already have a contact in our system that you want to send you a review, you can just select from the contacts in our system, or you can put in their phone or their email, and you can choose whether or not you'd like to send it via text or email. And last but not least, you're going to have your very own custom built Chatgpt, which we have trained specifically for real estate agents. We're going to give you a sheet of commands and use cases on how you actually leverage the Chatgpt that we've created. In our AI cheat sheet, we give you access to how to use a realtor GPT. We're always expanding this. For right now, let's go for a content creation use case. So create a listing description. Let's go for this one. Now, it's literally as simple as copying out this demand, coming back into our system. On the left, on the black sidebar, we're going to scroll down to realtor GPT. We're going to head over to it, and it should redirect us to our own Chat GPT, which we can see over here. We can just paste out the same command that we copied out from our AI cheat sheet. Once we've pasted out our command, we just want to make sure that anything that has a custom value of these two brackets, we want to fill it out with our own data. So your property listing description, you're going to put in your own description over here. So I've pulled out a random listing on Zillow. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy out the description for now. I'm going to put that into here. So replace the brackets, paste that out. And then on top of that, I'm also going to add the property description. So let's go back over here. Scroll down. Facts and features. We're going to copy this out also. Head back over to ChatGPT. Paste this out as well. And now ChatGPT should be able to go off and complete our instruction. You can see pretty much in less than a minute, ChatGPT has gone off and is going to go and create us a much more enticing property description for that specific listing. Now, there's a whole much more bunch of use cases that we give you access to. This is just a quick example of one of the many things you can use the ChatGPT to do. Everything that I've broken down to you here, the AI Ads Manager, the Virtual Assistant, the all-in-one Unibox, the AI Managed Pipeline, the AI Managed Social Media Manager, access to 1,000 website templates, the Automated Reputation Management, and the custom-built Realtor GPT, we give you all access to a training module which provides you with all the information, all the training, everything you need to actually leverage our system in the right way. We're not giving you access to all these resources and then telling you to go off and work it out on your own. We're going to give you the exact training module that we use to hire within our own company, that we use to teach people in our own company on how to use our system. We're going to give you the exact training module. And like I said, we're not holding anything back, right? We're going to pull back the curtain and give you access to exactly what's working for 50 plus other real estate agents right now. Now, let me break down our terms and our conditions once you come into our system. So of course, the first 7 days are risk-free, right? The first 7 days, we actually have to prove our system can get results. We actually have to prove our system is what we say it is before you commit to it. So the risk is on us the first 7 days. Now, once we've proven ourselves to you, after that, there is a commitment. There is at least a 90-day commitment. And the reason for that is because most of our clients are securing their first buyer or seller under contract within 90 days. And we, of course, want to set the same benchmark for every single client that we have come on board. We want to help you secure at least one buyer or seller from using our system. That being said, that means you will be coming out of pocket for at least 90 days before you see any kind of ROI. Before you see any kind of return, you'll be coming out of pocket for at least 90 days. There's no get-rich-quick schemes in real estate. There are no flashy guarantees. For you to see a return, it could take 90 days. It could take anywhere from 6 to 12 months. There are no flashy guarantees with our system. There are no crazy promises. We prove ourselves to you in the free trial. We give you access to the exact same system that's working for 50 other real estate agents right now. And we set you a realistic expectation on what is to come. but we don't give you crazy guarantees or crazy promises. At the end of the day, it is a partnership. We're obviously going to do our work to put these guys in front of you, get these buyers and sellers into your calendar. But we also need you to do your part and actually take them from an appointment to a closed deal, which I've already said is the hard part. It is a snowball effect, right? Because our system doesn't bring you 10, 20, 30 leads a month. Our system will probably bring you about 3 or 4 leads a month. The difference is these 3 or 4 leads that you have coming into our system, every single one of them can close, because every single one of them has a high intent and high motivation. Every single one of them has gone through that 20-step qualification process and then put their hand up to speak with you. It really starts off like this, right? You start off small, you're planting a seed. And then the longer it goes, it builds a snowball effect, right? Where that small little snowball seed that we've planted comes back tenfold and comes back this size, right? Ultimate goal, because real estate is a very long sell process. As we acquire more and more leads, we're going to build that snowball, and eventually the deals will start to fall off themselves, right? Eventually things will start to come together, but it all starts over here. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a system that's going to pay you out within the first 7 days of using it. Being realistic, we want our clients to sign within the first 90 days. But whether or not you do sign is really down to you. We can put them in front of you. We can't sign them for you. But that pretty much sums up exactly what you'd be getting access to working with us. If you guys have any questions or you want to find out a little bit more about what we do, I'd be happy to get on a call with you. I'd be happy to get you on a call with our team. You can book a call directly through the link that you're watching on now. Somewhere up here, I should say book a call with our team. Or if I've messaged you through Facebook or SMS or emailed you, I should have sent you guys a link to book a call with us anyways. So if you're still thinking, book a call with myself, book a call with our team. I'll be happy to share some value on our system. And even if we don't get started with our system, we'd be happy to share the value and show you a few different things that you can consider for yourself. I look forward to speaking with you guys soon. Peace out.